Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm RachelEsther, and for those of you who do, what's poppin'? I mean, so today it took everything in me. Like, I don't think y'all understand. It took a lot. It's such a simple video, but it took a lot out of me. Not because it was that much work to do. It's just I have not been wearing makeup. Like, I really have not been applying. Most days I just been wearing lashes, brows. I've been really letting my skin breathe and rest and enjoy the summer sun, because after my trip to Jamaica, usually the end of the semester, my skin always just goes crazy with the stress and the finals. And this end of the semester has been extra crazy with everything going on in my life. And also, you know, if you watch my Jamaica vlog, you'll understand a little more why the end of the semester was so chaotic. But I had to leave school very abruptly and go to my family in Jamaica. So with all of that happening, the traveling, the climate change, the heat, the everything, my skin looked crazy when I got back. So I gave my skin a nice break and it recovered beautifully. I'm just gonna put some pictures up there, because let me tell y'all, like, my skin has really been thriving. I've been feeling really great. I decided to take a break from wearing makeup because getting up in the morning and putting it on, it doesn't take me long, but it's also time that I could be sleeping, eating, making myself a legitimate breakfast rather than going to get a bacon, egg, and cheese. When school ended, I just had to organize myself and really clean my room and put my clothes away and just do a bunch of things that college students should do every day or do weekly, but like I didn't do for like the last 3 weeks of school because I was just so busy. So with all that being said, I mean, I'm back. So, you know, coming back with something beauty related. So with all that being said, today I mustered up the courage to film a foundation routine. So this is just foundation. I did my eyes and my brows already before the video, but if you like how this looks, just let me know and I could film something. This was really basic. This was really quick. So I just wanted to have eye makeup on, so when I'm done, I'm just like super popping. I actually hate this hair, by the way. I'm not gonna say anything about it, but I just hate this hair. So just know, if you don't like how my hair looks, I don't like how my hair looks either. So hopefully you guys like it. I really hope you like it. And if you want to see how I do my foundation on the daily, stay tuned, keep watching, and I'm gonna swipe it like this. We're gonna start by priming our face. I use two different primers. I either use Smashbox, the purple one, the pore minimizer primer, or I use MAC Prep and Prime. So we're gonna use MAC Prep and Prime today in Natural Radiance, if I can get any out of this tube. I already prepped my face with moisturizer. I use Pond's, for those of you that are asking. I'm a drugstore skincare type of person. So let me get my forehead too. I kind of primed my face a little bit earlier because I did my eyeshadow and stuff, and when I do my eyebrows, I get a lot of concealer on my forehead. So I like to prime my face. I could look at myself while I do this. I like to prime my face from that. And we're also gonna ignore the nail that's missing because it's making life a lot easier for me right now. So I'll go get my nails done tomorrow. I also want to try this primer that they sent in my IPSY glam bag. It's from Tarte, and it's a mini matte blur stick. It looks interesting, so I'm just gonna put it in the areas that I want matte. It looks like it's mattifying, but I don't know how I feel about this texture. I just don't like excessive priming. I feel like for me, when I have way too much product on my face, that's when things start getting messed up. Oh, well, actually this one's kind of good. It's a lot less, it like blurs nicely and it's not chalky. Maybe I should turn my AC off. Let me do that. I'm back. Hopefully this sounds better. I turned my AC off and I put my mic on. So I'm gonna just jump right into it. So I, like many other people, am a big fan of Fenty Beauty. I feel like for a really long time, like, I use other foundations as well, but Fenty Beauty is like my go-to everyday foundation. I feel like it's a good summer foundation because it's so lightweight. It doesn't feel like foundation. It doesn't feel like heavy. Like, you know how certain full, because it's not a full coverage foundation, but you know how full coverage feels like. I feel like medium coverage is best for the summer because you want something that covers, but you don't want like too much. For me, I just feel like when I started wearing Fenty, let me tell you, I didn't wear foundation every day. I barely wear makeup every day. Well, I did wear makeup every day, but I definitely didn't wear foundation every day. I started adding to my makeup routine as I went. It would just be brows for a while, then it was eyeliner, and then it was eyeliner and mascara, then it was lashes, and then foundation came last, because I never really felt the need to wear foundation like every day. I would only wear it like when I was going to work or for like special occasions. So because before Fenty, I would wear like BB creams or like Smashbox BB water. I do like Smashbox foundation as well. That's my other one I have. But Smashbox BB water, like, it's so lightweight and it has enough coverage for me. That was like my everyday thing. But then I got introduced to this bad boy here. So I use the shade 370. And the thing is, I bought Fenty when it just came out last year, and I was a lot darker last summer. I was definitely a little more tan. I haven't been outside as much, so when I bought it again this year, I bought the same shade because I know that I'm gonna get tan at some point. So it is a little bit darker than me, but I really don't care. So we're just gonna go and put it on. So I like to use like 3 pumps, maybe sometimes 4. I'm gonna use 4 today. So I like to use 3 pumps, and I take my damp beauty blender, which I washed yesterday, but I used it when I did my eyebrows and everything, so there's concealer on it now. But yeah, so a clean beauty blender, or your cleanest beauty blender, and we're gonna blend as hard as we possibly can. I can't tell if the fire alarm's in this building or outside the building. I don't care. Nah, it would be louder. And I will go in and fix any spots on my forehead that I missed after when I take off my scarf and do my hair. But my hair is just not done right now, so I'm gonna do it after, duh, okay? All right, so after this is all blended to perfection, ooh, yes, yes. I like to use the Mario Badescu. This one is the lavender one. I use all 3. I'll use the lavender, I'll use the rose water, I'll use the cucumber one. And I like to spray it after I put my foundation on, not to set it, well, to set it, but to also to rehydrate my face, because my skin is very dry, and during the summertime I like to use moisturizer. Is this leaking? I like to use moisturizer, and I like to use moisturizing primers, but I feel like as I add the foundation, my skin will start absorbing it too much. So if I, you know, add a little something else too, it'll stop drinking all the foundation. And then also as I add powder and everything, it's gonna dry out again. And yeah, so I know my skin. I'm not saying do this, but I know this is what I do with my skin. So if you have super dry skin and you're eczema prone, you could do this too. All right, so there's that. So now I'm gonna go in with concealer. So I actually, if you know me and you've known me for a very long time, or since I've been wearing makeup, you know that my go-to concealer is Bare Minerals Bare Skin. But I haven't been wearing makeup, so I haven't been buying makeup. So it's just I haven't replenished it. So I've just been on a drugstore wave, which is also lit too, because you save money and it's also convenient for like every day. But like Bare Minerals Bare Skin, that's some good concealer, but I need to go cop, but you know. So right now I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 30, it's Honey. And then I'm also going to use the NYX HD Studio in the shade Tan. And I'm gonna put that in any area, which I would highlight, meaning under my eyes, my chin, whatever. So I'm gonna start with this one. Under my eyes, I have these like 2 creases right here that really be killing me. So I always get it in with this concealer. I go as hard as I can with the concealer wand before I even blend, because it's mad stubborn. Like, it's mad stubborn. I wasn't a fan of Fit Me because they didn't have my shade before, but I usually used it around my eyebrows. But this shade is still a little light for me, but the shade above this is still too dark for me. I mean, I could probably finesse, but when I mix and everything and I do it right, it looks good. This is almost empty, so that's why I'm mixing the two. But I prefer this shade a little more, and I do like the coverage of this foundation, concealer, but I don't feel like it lasts as long. I feel like they last longer together sometimes. I don't know, it could be me. I hope this looks like something. I don't have to do it again. Now we're just going to blend. Alright, so now that that's all blended out and I look like, you know, something, I'm going to take some setting powder, and I use the NYX Set It Don't Fret It, and I'm going to take a brush of some sort. This one right here, it's nice and packed, but it's also still kind of fluffy, and I like to go in right underneath my eyes. Wait, I lied. I'm going to take my beauty blender and take the tip and do right here. Right there, and then I'm gonna take the brush and just set underneath my eye. And I'm not baking, I'm just setting it and brushing it off right away. Then after that, I look, check if there's any spots I missed. I see there's still like a little darkness right here, so I'm about to just dab a little. I'm not gonna add any more concealer, but I'm just going to use the excess of what's on the sponge and just blend it out. And I also want to add some moisture back again, because that's not the only way I'm gonna set. So I don't want to like double set with 2 powders and then have my face be like super dry. I'm gonna take the Smashbox powder foundation, and the shade is the Photo Filter powder foundation in the shade 7, and I'm going to put just a little bit of that. I'm gonna put it on my face. So I'm gonna put it like here, not directly under my eyes, because this shade is darker, and it's not darker, but it's like closer to my skin color, so I don't want to cancel out what I just did. But I'm gonna bring it all the way up here and like on my chin too. And then I'm gonna take a fluffy brush and just swirl some around the rest of my face. And then once again, I'm going to rehydrate by spraying my face with this thing here. Now that I feel like I look alive, we're going to contour. So I'm going to use wow, this is filthy. I haven't used this in a while, but this is the Smashbox Studio Skin Shaping Foundation. It's a stick foundation, and so I'm just gonna sculpt. And I like to bring my contour around my forehead and stuff, but I haven't been doing that as much because I've just been embracing my big forehead. I'm just going to blend this out. I like this foundation to contour because it's very warm, and I always like to use something warmer to contour, but then I like to come in with something a little more cool. So then I use the Timber from this Clay Shape Play palette. I don't know why this is always so hard for me to say, but it's from the Clay Shape Play palette by Tarte. It's called Timber, and I literally take a little bit because it's very pigmented, and I literally just swipe once, swipe right, swipe once, add a little more, and then swipe again. I take my stippling brush. This one is Real Techniques, and I just blend. It also blends out this foundation better and just brings this all together. Does anybody else forget this little crevice on their nose? I'll be forgetting this sometimes. Okay, so then when that's done, yes, when that's done, then this bronzer, I got it in my IPSY Glam bag, and it's really been, let me tell y'all something, this has really been my ride or die bronzer since like February. Nah, I'm lying, maybe even January. I'm lying, like December. No, I think this came in my November bag because I just hit pan. And do you see how small this is? It is from the Lisa Frank Glamour Dolls collection, and it's called Bitten in Bronze. And I really love this bronzer, like, and I never really was a bronzer person before. Like, I would just use like a loose powder that was darker than me, any brand. I really didn't care because I wasn't like trying to be Snatch. But then I discovered what Snatch looked like, and I was like, okay, maybe I need to get a bronzer. And all summer I was debating last year, am I gonna get Too Faced? Am I gonna get this? Am I gonna get that? I was just about to just buy them all and see which one I like best. But then they sent me this. They sent me this, and I was like, nah, This is cute, and it's Lisa Frank, so super nostalgic. And I broke it this morning because I dropped it on the bathroom floor. But we're gonna do what we can with what's left in here, because I'm gonna use this. I'm going to ride this till the wheels fall off. So I take this brush. It's an angled brush. Also got it in my IPSY Glam bag. Yo, IPSY is lit. I keep telling everybody IPSY is lit because they send you great products. They send you good sample sizes, but they also send really nice full size things. And you get to try so much stuff. So if you really want to try IPSY, use my referral code. I will put it in the description box because IPSY is lit. So I take this bronzer and I can't really hold the bronzer, but I do this like a motion like this on the side, and then I just circular motion that thing around, just around these areas. I'll do it up on my forehead when I'm done, but just to bring this all together. And I also just want to be bronze and glowy. And then I stopped contouring my nose as well. I'm just gonna put a little bronzer on my nose to blend in the concealer foundation duo here. Like this is just, it's just a cute bronzer. It's just to add a little extra color in me, because I really act like I can't step outside from time to time. What time is it? I gotta go to work. So I'm just trying to keep track of time. I don't know if I'm scared of the sun, or if the sun is scared of me, or if I just don't like socializing, or what it is. I don't know. I just been spending a lot of time in my room because it's hot and I love the AC. So after I do that, I'm snatched, but you see, like, it just, right now I'm just like, whoa, like this looks like a lot. We're gonna fix that. We are 100% gonna fix that, because if I wasn't gonna fix that, then y'all would really have to come for me. I'm gonna come back with this NYX Set It, Spill It, Don't Spill It. Set It, Don't Fret It. So we're gonna just boom, and we're gonna make a nice clean line. Just sweep them wet, as Elephant Man would say. And we're gonna just dab it in. And like I said, my skin is rather dry, so I don't like to leave it on too long, but under here doesn't get as dry, so I can leave it on because I want to make this line pop. And then I'll take whatever is left after I do that, just dab it under my eyes one more time, just to make sure your girl is set. And do the same thing on the other side. I notice that a lot of times I do this, it's not exactly even, and I really don't care, because guess what? As Hannah Montana would say, nobody's perfect. I'm gonna let that sit for a second or two, and while I do that, I'm going to just fix underneath my eyes and stuff like that, and put some mascara on, and just brush away any other excess powder on my face that I don't want there anymore. I really missed the spot on this eye, and it's really bothering me. I don't know if anybody else could see it, but it's bothering me. So I'm just gonna go back in with a little bit more concealer, and I'm not gonna go ham and try to set it like crazy. I'm just adding a little bit more concealer. We're not going crazy. I'm not going nowhere today. I just want to show y'all my like summertime schmood, you know. I like to dust off the powder from right under here, because this, usually I get this in medium, but I picked it up in light by accident. But like, it's not that it doesn't make a difference, because it does make a difference, but it makes a difference in how I have to use it. But like, it's still not that crazy. But if you are my shade or darker, I would recommend you use like medium or dark in this powder. Leave that line right there, because we want it to be sharp. So I'm using Tarte's. This one actually, see, I just brush off as much excess as I can back in, because I'm using this on the bottom. I already put mascara on the top. And for me, I have like no bottom lashes, but this one catches my bottom lashes really, really nicely. Then I'm going to just highlight my inner corner. I'm going to use Anastasia Beverly Hills Ultimate Glow Kit, and I'm going to use Amber Gold, which, you know, my birthday's coming up in like 2 months, so if anybody wants to, you know, just re-up, you could just get me this color. I don't know where to buy this individual color. I don't see it on the website, but maybe they have it, maybe I just don't know how to look for things. But Amber Gold, Hot Sand is lit too, but Amber Gold, this right here, this is one of my favorite highlighters ever. Okay, then we're going to just, I like to highlight my brow bone just a little bit to be extra, you know? I'm like, why is this called a brow bone? Like, I know your brow is on it, but like, this is not the bone. Like, this is the meat. Like, I'm highlighting the brow meat. Like, what? I'm going to use my stippling brush and dust this powder off. So blush, I like to use blush, especially in the summertime. I think it's very pretty, and I love peach blushes. So this one is one of my favorites. It's the Anastasia Beverly Hills Blush Trio in Peachy Love. Today I want to just be neutral, so I'm just going to use this color. It's called Nectarine. I'm very light with blush because I feel like for me, when I use too much blush, I be looking like sickly, like not sickly but flushed, like, and I want to look blushed, not flushed. So okay, yup, yeah, I think we're doing something. I think we're doing something here. Now for the best part, we about to highlight, and I just want y'all to understand, we're not gonna highlight to like the ceiling. We're not gonna highlight to the sky. We're gonna highlight to the gods. So I'm using 2 different highlighters, okay? I had to get real quiet. It's about to be an ASMR video. So I'm like, Smashbox, Anastasia Beverly Hills, holla at me, because I mean, I don't know if this was their video, but this was their video because 80% of this product was from them. Anyway, and Tarte too, holla at me. So this is just the base, right? I'm just using Turn It On Gold. And then I like to sweep up and like strobe with it, bring it up and around. And I like to strobe more with this highlighter because this highlighter is glittery, but it's not as glittery as Ultimate Glow. I'm going in with that amber gold. So we're just gonna, ooh, yes. Ladies, leave your man at home. The club is full of bullets and they pocket full grown. Yep. And then I don't like to bring this one up as much, so I'll just like plop it up here a little because this one is super glittery. So, and of course, can't end this without highlighting the nose, boo boo. I'm gonna use Amber Gold and Sunray, and I like to just zab it on, zab it, and then bring it up with my finger. Who that? So I'm about to go do my hair, and then I'll be back. I did something to my hair. I don't really know if I like it. Well, that's all for today, so thank you guys for watching. I will definitely be sure to put all the products that I use in the description box. That was cute, that was calm. I hope you guys learned something from me. I hope, you know, you beat your face and you glow. I hope that my nail missing didn't bother you as much as it bothered me. I hope that you guys come back and you know, watch other videos. I mean, I just posted a really bomb vlog about my little trip to Jamaica, so yeah, hopefully you guys, you know, watch that if you feel like it. But you know, it's only if you feel like it, because if you don't, then I'm not gonna hold you. All right, be sure to follow me on my social media so you can stay involved in, you know, what I'm doing on the day-to-day. Be sure to like this video if you liked it. Like, don't like it because I said so, like it because you like it. You could comment too if you liked it, or if you want to see something else, or if you have any questions. 9 times out of 10, 10 times out of 10, I'll respond. And if you really liked it, make sure you hit that subscribe button and make sure you ping that notification bell so you can know exactly when my posts drop. All right, that's all for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said like 10 times already, I'm just so grateful for everybody who supports all my dreams and all my goals and all my aspirations. So thanks a billion, you know, to the people who support. And if you hating, skirt. I mean, if you're hating and you're like 15 minutes into a video, then are you really hating? I'm RachelEsther, and never forget, stay beautiful, stay booming, and stay blessed.